What's up, guys? It's TechnoViking23 coming to you today with a little bit of commentary about Destiny 2. And I actually wanted to sit down today and talk about Bungie's recent blog post, The State of Destiny 2, which they posted earlier today. This was a blog post that many people were hyping up and talking about how great it was that Luke Smith and Bungie were going to be so transparent with the community and talk about the direction that Destiny 2 is going to be going in. There have been a lot of posts on Twitter lately about the toxic Destiny community, how people are being too critical, and how everybody should just be happy and positive and hope that the developer fixes things, and that Bungie's going to be hard at work taking care of everything, just like they always have over the last few years with Destiny. So I actually was looking at this. I didn't get a chance to look at this blog post until I got home from work, and I saw all these people on Twitter just hyping it up and talking about how great it was going to be. And I started reading through it, and I honestly don't see where all the hype is coming from. And we're actually going to go through some of the stuff that's in the State of Destiny 2 blog post, and I'm going to talk about how it's pretty much utter nonsense, and there's no need for anyone to be getting hyped up over this. I can't believe there's actually YouTubers talking about how great this is and how this is an indication that Bungie is listening and Bungie appreciates the community and all the normal talking points we hear from most of the major Destiny YouTubers. So let's talk about this update here and what they're planning on doing. Some of these updates they say will be introduced on December 5th and December 12th, and others will not be coming until 2018. So that's kind of vague there. Let's talk about what they're going to be doing that's so great. We have a new systems and rewards to give our most engaged players additional optional pursuits, including a new weapon tier, which is going to be called Masterworks. These are going to be legendary weapons that have stat tracking on them, and random rerollable stat bonuses, basically perks, unique item tooltips, and item details screens. Okay, whatever that means. Improved vendor rewards, adding ways for people to purchase items directly with their legendary shards and tokens. So you're going to be able to actually buy things from the vendor now. That's great. Adding armor ornaments that grant visual permutations of armor as players complete specific challenges. Okay, so they're going to add armor ornaments. That's very interesting. Better incentives for players who complete challenging prestige activities. Better rewards and replay value for strikes, adventures, and lost sectors. So they're going to be introducing a heroic strikes playlist and more generous strike rewards. Private matches for the Crucible. We're still targeting early 2018 and expect to have better insight into exact timing in the new year. We're also moving ranked PvP to a top of our priority list. Sorry, I'm having trouble talking right now. Crucible tuning, adjusting scoring, blah, blah, blah. Better incentives for completing Crucible matches. Continued improvements to Iron Banner and faction rallies, including more unique rewards, aka more unique reskins. Changes to the mod economy, ongoing improvements to exotics, including adjustments to reduce instances of duplication. New ways to spend currency and materials. Players will be able to spend tokens and shards on vendor inventory. Okay, they already mentioned that. Xur will have new items. Xur is actually going to be having 3 of coins again. They're bringing 3 of coins back. And you'll now be able to buy an exotic engram from Xur that allows you to get an exotic that you don't have already in your inventory. Because duplicate exotics were a really big problem, actually, with the game. And it's just in general too easy to get the exotics in Destiny 2. But that's pretty much the gist of the update. There's not really anything there. Let's be honest. And here's the very, very, very best part of all of this. If you go through that list again, if you just go to the Bungie.net webpage and look at the State of Destiny 2, read through that list. Now, if you guys played the original Destiny, whether you played it for a little while, if you came in at the end of Destiny, if you played all through Destiny, a lot of this probably sounds familiar, and the reason that is because all of this stuff was already in Destiny. And again, as I've mentioned several times, I don't understand why they watered Destiny 2 down so much and pulled out so much of this stuff. And now they're doing something they did quite a bit in Destiny. They took stuff out, and now they're giving it back to you, and they want credit for it. Oh, look at what we're doing to help the community. We're listening to the community. You idiots should have never taken it out in the first freaking place. Honestly, it drives me insane. Let's go back to some of the stuff. New weapon tier Masterworks with stat tracking, random rerollable stat bonuses. Well, everyone's pretty much been begging to have random perk sets back in the game, because the static weapon rolls were just terrible, and it didn't really give you much to grind for. This was already in Destiny. Why was it removed? Who thought it was a good idea to take this out? And now guess what? We're giving it back to you. Give us praise. Praise be to Bungie for putting back in stuff that they took out of the game to begin with. Improve vendor rewards, and you can now purchase items with your legendary shards from vendors. That was already in Destiny. You could buy weapons from all of the vendors in Destiny. Why did they take it out? Armor ornaments. That was added in with Rise of Iron. It was in Destiny. It was already there. Again, why did you take it out? Better incentives for prestige activities. Already in Destiny. Heroic Strike playlist. Already in Destiny. Specific strike loot. Already in Destiny. Private matches, which took about 2.5 years to get into Destiny. Crazy, since Bungie shipped games back in the early, late 2000s that had private matches at launch, and we had to wait almost 3 years to get it in a game now, a current AAA title, and then Destiny 2 ships without it. This is mind-blowing. Wake up, people. Destiny YouTubers, wake up. Pull the wool out from over your eyes and get a clue. This is all crap that was already in the original Destiny that they're just adding back into Destiny 2 to appease people. None of this is new. None of this is groundbreaking. None of this is anything to get excited for, and I'm seeing all these videos hyping it up. Oh, Destiny, is going to be great now, and Bungie's listening to the community. It's crap. It's utter crap. Reading through this list, I was just shocked. I'm looking at all this stuff as I'm going through this list, and I'm just thinking, this stuff was already in the game. You had a 3-year developed game with Destiny that had all of these features in it already, and you decided for some odd reason to remove it all out. Who came up with that idea? Who in the community said, let's strip stuff out of the game that's already there? And when we're trying to improve upon Destiny with Destiny 2, why would we start off all the way back at zero and have to build it up again? Why not start right where we left off and just improve upon things? All this stuff was already there. It was already there, and people are just eating this up. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. So, anyways, guys, I will link to this blog post down below so you can go check it out. But it's just absolutely ridiculous that this is the stuff that they continue to do. And I'm going to talk about the double XP, or not the double XP, the experience scaling issue in a separate video, but it's just insane. And then at the end of this blog post, to talk about the future and how they're going to be open with communication and more transparent, and we've heard all of this before, blah, 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 blah. You just have to look at Destiny's track record, as is always the case. Bungie has never been transparent with this community. Bungie has continued to just drag this community over a bed of nails. They don't care about you. It's very evident as a gamer. There is no reason for you to continue supporting them and playing Destiny 2, and they simply will not make an effort to improve the game when they are adding in stuff several months after release that should have never been taken out in the first place. This is stuff that any AAA title of the day, with these games having such huge budgets, they should be shipping with these basic. This is basic crap. These are basic features. This is stuff that was already in the game. I understand Destiny 2 is supposedly a new title, but it honestly doesn't change. Didn't change much. Doesn't change mechanics. It's the same basic crap. Why on earth did they take all this stuff out from the first game and start with such a bare bones base here that I just don't understand who's making the decisions at Bungie or Activision or whoever's behind this nonsense. But don't get hyped up because they're giving you stuff that they already took out. It's like when they took Year 1 stuff away in Destiny and then brought it back later with Age of Triumph and everybody went nuts about it. It's so stupid, and people keep falling for this crap. And in these Destiny, fanboys and the White Knighters for Bungie that are just out in force talking about how great this is and how now they're listening to the community. It's total crap. I just can't stand it anymore. It's total crap. It's ridiculous. And that's why I have to make these videos, because somebody has got to knock some sense into gamers out there today. Somebody's got to knock some sense into the Destiny community. That they just keep falling for this over and over and over again. This is typical Bungie. They did this throughout Destiny's lifespan. Oh, we took some stuff out. We'll wait a few months and then it dies down. And then we'll throw it back into the game. And then we'll ask for praise and tell people how much we care and how much we're listening. No. I'm sorry. That just does not fly. And it shouldn't fly for Destiny 2. It should not fly for Destiny 2. You should not put up with this garbage, this nonstop garbage from a AAA developer who's just going to nickel and dime you all the way to the bank as much as they possibly can. Ah, man. Anyways, guys, let me know what you thought about the Bungie State of Destiny 2 update that came out today. I'll post a link down below so you can go check it out if you hadn't had a chance to read it yet. But I think it's just utter nonsense. It's absolutely ridiculous that they're just putting in stuff that they stripped out of the game at launch that should have still been in the game from Destiny. So, just mind-blowing. Anyways, guys, hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks as always for watching, and I will see you again next time.